get in. We're making a corset. My name is Monique, and welcome back to my channel. All right, y'all. So July 5th marks the 51st anniversary that Cape Verde has been independent from Portugal. So in honor of that, I got an idea to make a corset. Not only in honor of our Independence Day, but because we're in the World Cup right now and there's like so much hype around it. It's super exciting. And for people to finally know what Cape Verde is and what the islands are and who we are as people. So I'm excited to get started. Let's hop into it. So our fabric is polyester flag. Yeah, I know I just be making stuff I'm not supposed to out of certain fabrics. So yeah, but because we can't just make it out of this polyester flag, I got some more fabric.
So I went to my local fabric store to find a complimentary fabric. As I go in, I go straight to the polyester. But while I was there, I also got some ribbon to tie the corset.
Put this right underneath it. And that's going to help us formulate our corset because we definitely can't just make it out of that polyester flag.
So here I am, cutting my pieces. And we're just going to do this until we have everything that we need. And since this is the center front, we just gonna flip this bad boy and cut the other piece, the front piece. I want this to be a little higher. I don't want it to have a dip. So, just gonna do that. Now that we got cutting the flag out of the way, now it's time to cut the complementary fabric, or like the underlayer, the lining, to go underneath the flag. All right, y'all, transparency post. The flag for the corset is not working. I already felt a little bit iffy about the fabric from what I told you guys before. Like, it was the fabric, the stars not matching up. I was being overzealous with trying to make this corset out of a flag, but that's okay. So I went to the store and I got a t-shirt. So let's see if we can make it out of the t-shirt. So I got this t-shirt. I went to Cabo Verde non-top, and I'm gonna see if I can make it out of this t-shirt. My idea, I think it's gonna be really cute, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll be back. We got our t-shirt, and I started cutting that bad boy up every which way. I just cut the side seams so that I can get like a full shred of fabric, if that makes sense, like a full flat out piece to start cutting my pattern pieces. Every single piece will be used. If I can fit the pattern piece in that space, it is going to go there. I'm matching up my notches and I'm ready to get into the sewing process. So this wouldn't be me if I didn't make a mistake. I wasn't paying attention and the garment shifted, so did the stitch. So I had to take it out, go over it again so that it was straight and measured at the same distance as the rest of the stitch. And from what you can see, I'm taking out that old stitch now. So before I even finished my garment, it was an eventful weekend. So we went downtown. We have a fan zone in Providence, Rhode Island to watch the game. And this is the goal that tied us for a second time. The energy was literally undeniable. As a country or as the islands, we had like a 1% chance for even making it. But not only did we make it, we put our foot down and gave Argentina a run for their money. So the rest of the weekend definitely consisted of family time. Here's one of my cousins that looks just like the goalie, Vozinha. And cousin time with Cuzzy. The next day was our family reunion, and since Cabo Verde's Independence Day is the 5th, we do our annual reunion on the 4th.
Say hey, girls.
The next day was the Cape Verdean Festival. So now it's time to get right back down to business because I actually really wanted to finish this for either my family reunion or for the festival because there was so much going on with obviously our Independence Day, our 51 years of being independent, And then also the fact that we were in the FIFA World Cup. So I really wanted to do this and have it done for this time. So I think I had like maybe 4 or 5 hours to get this done before I even went to the festival. And I had the whole back of the corset still to finish. So I finished the whole back of the corset. I added in the grommets. I laced it up. And then I headed out the door to enjoy the festival. I'm just showing you guys a process of how you can finish off the ribbon. If not, that thing will be shredding all over the place. This is the finished product, guys. It came out so cute, but if you notice, there's some extra seams in there that I didn't show you guys. I was so in a rush to finish and so excited that I didn't even try it on. As soon as I put that thing on, I was swimming in it, so I had to go back to the drawing board. This is the Cape Verdean Festival that happens every year in Rhode Island at India Point Park. Look how packed it is. My cousin got me in her video. I got so many photos with my cousins, my family. It was a good time. And then they ended the night with the fireworks show. They were celebrating not only Cape Verde's independence, but also the 250 years of USA.